Let's move on. We got one more problem that I think we'll have time for. One more problem. Let's take a look. So, this was the original problem. 4x plus 8y is 16. 4x plus 8y is 16. One way of graphing this line is to put it in slope-intercept form. All right, so we did that already. I'm not going to do that again. All right, so let's do this problem. The problem was, let's do it in this coordinate axis right here. So we have 4x plus 8y is 16. One way to graph this is to put it in slope-intercept form. Slope-intercept form. In other words, solve for y. We already did that. I did it right here. All right? So I'm not going to do it again. I already did it. So you rewrite this, solving for y, you get y is equal to negative 1/2 x plus 2. I did it already. I don't want to do it again. So now, how do you graph this? How do you graph this? We told you to plot this point first. It's called a y-intercept. Where do you plot it? On the y-axis. It's called a y-intercept. You got to plot it on the y-axis. I told you in the last problem not to plot it over here. Don't plot. Your first point is not on the x-axis. Your first point is on the y-axis. Then I told you, you plot the second point using the slope. And the slope is negative. In the last problem, I told you a line that's up and to the right, you're traveling from left to right, and it's rising, that's a positive slope. And I told you, you're traveling from left to right, and it's falling, that's a negative slope. Notice in this problem, we have a negative slope. So from here, you're going to rise 1, you're going to run 2 to the left because of the fact that it's negative. From left to right, you've got to be falling. Some people, they feel comfortable. That's a negative 1, so they feel comfortable going down 1 and then traveling over 2 to the right. Notice how you still are going to end up with the same line. All right, so let's draw this. Draw the line like so. All right, and you have now the sketch of that line, 4x plus 8y is 16. All right, so now what we want to do is mastery level understanding. Let's graph the same line using a different technique. We got 4x plus 8y is 16. 4x plus 8y is 16. You want intercepts. They're going to ask for an x and y intercept. For an x-intercept, what you need to do is make y 0. Again, we don't have time to talk about y, but you just got to trust me. So we got 4x plus 8y is 16. You make y 0. You get 4x plus 8 times 0 is 16. You get 4x is equal to 16. You get the x-intercept is 4. The x-intercept is 4. All right, so now let's plot the y-intercept. Same problem. 4x plus 8y is 16. Let's find the y-intercept now. The way you find the y-intercept is you make x equal to 0. You have 4 times 0 plus 8y is 16. You get 8, that's just 0. You get 8y is 16. You divide by 8 on both sides, and you get y. You get y is 2. So the y-intercept is 2. So now you plot these 2 points. This is the point 4, 0. This is the point 4, 0. Notice how you would put a point right there at 4, 0. Notice how this is 0, 2. 0, 2. You would end up putting a point right there at the same y-intercept we use for this method. My point is you would end up drawing the same line. You would end up drawing the same line. Mastery level understanding. So for my friend, what we've done is we've helped you with this. Now, I didn't do your homework for you. Okay, I'm not going to do your homework for you. So what you've got to be able to see what you've got to be able to see is now your homework is to find the x and y intercepts. So we showed you how to do that. We show you how to find the x and y intercepts. And then this t-table with my friend, we actually did problems like this already with the t-table. What I would say to you here is you are used to putting in -1, 0, 1. All right? Truth be told, you can put in any x values you want. You can put in -1, you can put in 10, you can put in -4 if you'd like. You're just plotting points, okay? It's no big deal. And you can do it. All you got to do is put forth your best effort. The last thing I want to say, because we only have about a minute left, last thing I want to say to my friend is on your test, on your homework assignment, they talk about finding the slope. Finding the slope, given 2 points. Finding the slope. That, because we only have a minute left, I have videos that you can watch. And really all my shows I put on my YouTube channel, Dominate Math. I put on the YouTube channel, Dominate Math, and then on that YouTube channel, you can, in fact, man, there's so much on the internet now, there's no excuse for our children not dominating. Man, you can pull out your phone, go to YouTube, go to Dominate Math, or go to dominatemath.com, and you will find anything. You want to learn how to play you want to know how to play the saxophone. You go to YouTube, play saxophone, and there's no problem. You want to learn how to dominate math. Go to YouTube, press Dominate Math, put in algebra, put in calculus. You can dominate it, no problem. All right, so we want to encourage our students. We only have a short period of time left. We want to encourage our students to put forth your best effort in the classroom and reap the benefits later. You can put forth your best effort, you can study, you can put in the extra time, and you will dominate. If you don't understand something, raise your hand, ask your teacher, and you will dominate, guaranteed. You put forth your best effort, and you reap the benefits down the road.